It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Smoothie King Center in downtown New Orleans, tonight it's the New Orleans Pelicans getting set to match up with the Oklahoma City Thunder. The opening tip to the home side. Pelicans with it first in New Orleans. To McCollum. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Old school equals high percentage.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Fareed. To McCollum. Scores from the post. Fareed to Favors. Nothing going here on that drive. To the rim, lays it up and in.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Curling inside. The screen sets him up for two.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Pelicans have the basketball. McCollum. To Valanciunas. Kenneth Fareed sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Favors. Kenneth Fareed powers it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Nance.
No good. I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
McCollum with the basketball. They trail by 2. For 3, his first effort off the mark.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
New Orleans will take it up. Short jumper off the mark. Surveys the floor. 4-3. Good offense beating good defense.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Oh, errant pass as it's taken away. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Terrence Ferguson trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 90% at the line. One free throw, count it. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8.
That's me. I got ball. Hey, watch this screen left.
Ingram, guarded by Terrence Ferguson. With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Oklahoma City ball. Trying to cash in, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Screen coming.
You got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
To Valanciunas. Jonas Valanciunas missed his first. That one goes.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Favors. And he'll go to the foul line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the line. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. New Orleans going to take it up. To Valanciunas. Kenneth Faried rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Ferguson to Favors. Slam dunk, Derek Favors. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Faried, and finishes strong. Feed the big fella, point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Here comes the screen. Ferguson. No, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it. To McCollum. Over to the right side. To McCollum. New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. C.J. McCollum. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Brandon Ingram sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it fly from long range. Favors can't get that one to go. Give credit to the D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
It's Pelicans ball. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
There's nothing the defense could really have done there. That's just a great shot.
Ferguson to Faried. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Slam dunk. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
To McCollum. Here's a chance from long range. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And finishes strong.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Substitutions, Oklahoma City.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Here comes the screen. Oh, he's denied.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Favors to Gilgeous-Alexander. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Look out, Larry Nance Jr. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks it down off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Now Ingram down low. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Here comes the screen. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Five on the shot clock. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Bledsoe. And the finish. Slam dunk.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Pelicans basketball. Ah, rocking the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice finish at the rim.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Here comes the screen. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Teodosic with it. His guys leading by 14. To Favors. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. To Gilgeous-Alexander from long range. The rookie, Gilgeous-Alexander, with the 3. Desperation shot here from half court. That'll do it for the first quarter. And a nice cushion for the Thunder. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Moutier into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. He was hacked. They let it go. Nance. Good look that time, but off the mark.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
New Orleans has it. Bledsoe. To shoot for the Pelicans. Fires the 3, knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
To Moutier. Favors. Larry Nance Jr. swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Bledsoe. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Bledsoe. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Emmanuel Moutier at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Pelicans have the basketball. Here comes the screen. To Bledsoe. Takes stock of the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. Eric Bledsoe, 2 of 4 now.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Clark, picked up by Felton. Short jumper won't go down. To Bledsoe. won't go. Ferguson.
Shoot that. Shoot that.
To Fareed. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Bledsoe. Fires the three. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Fareed. Short jumper off the mark. To Bledsoe. Emmanuel Mudiay pins it. That's out. Last touch by Emmanuel Mudiay. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. To McCollum. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. The follow won't go either. Goes to the right side, to Fareed. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
McCollum into the front court. Down a bundle. Ingram picked up by Ferguson. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's how you defend. Slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Here comes the screen. McCollum. Oklahoma City's got it. Mudiay. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander. Ferguson. Down to Fareed. Around the perimeter. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Ingram here against Ferguson. McCollum. Down to 5 on the 24. Derek Favors with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Gilgeous-Alexander, keep an eye on this guy. Slams it down.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Nance to McCollum. C.J. McCollum. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Favors. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And hits the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. McCollum with the basketball. His guys down big. Reset here. Let's see what they do. To McCollum. New Orleans down to 4 on the shot clock. McCollum won't go down. To Fareed. To Favors. 5 seconds to shoot. Has a chance. No good. No daylight. Great defense. Another shot won't go either. To McCollum. Nance. C.J. McCollum. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Ferguson to Favors. Down to Fareed. Shot from the lane won't go.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Derek Favors. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Trying to cash in. He buries it, creating space with the step back.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball. You got to get up on that.
Nance.
Cut it. I got yours.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Ferguson slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Terrence Ferguson with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Larry Nance Jr. snatching it out of the air. Favors. Ferguson to Fareed. Deep 2 there, won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
The assist from number 4.
The Thunder have the possession. Fareed. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Has a look. Not today. To Valanciunas. Nothing going here on that drive. And the Thunder with the rebound. Ferguson, great feed. Kenneth Faried powers it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Ingram, guarded by Terrence Ferguson. Nothing going here on that drive. And he finishes at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
OKC ball. Ferguson to Favors. Brandon Ingram tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Nance. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Derek Favors able to recover with the block. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Deep three at the buzzer. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Kenneth Faried with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 65% free throw shooter. Can't convert the free throw. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Thunder certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Pelicans may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game trap. Blocks.
The Oklahoma City Thunder came to play today, and the opposition knows it. All these blocks are more than just rejections. They're statements.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
To Favors. Ferguson. Has a chance with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. McCollum into the front court. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. McCollum to Valanciunas. The pass set it all up.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Thunder with the basketball. Ferguson. To Favors. Sizing up the defense. Just off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Had a chance, but it's no good. To Favors. Fareed. Got it. Knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Favors. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
New Orleans will take it up. McCollum. C.J. McCollum. Not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Fareed to Favors. Trying to cash in. Able to convert inside.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Short jumper off the mark. Ferguson to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander. Short jumper won't go down. New Orleans going to take it up. Probing the defense. Shot by Ferguson off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
McCollum. Here comes the screen. To Valanciunas. You've got to get that one to go. Fareed. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Jonas Valanciunas has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 78% at the line. Nope, first one does not go.
For New Orleans, number 10, Eric Bledsoe.
Good recovery. Hits the second free throw.
Yes, sir.
Thunder with the basketball. To Favors. Cashes in for two.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
Slam dunk, Derek Favors.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
To Bledsoe. Kenneth Faried sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
It's Pelicans ball. Here comes the screen. McCollum to Bledsoe. He was hacked. They let it go. To Favors. Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving right to the basket. Runner here won't go. From the painted area, won't go down. Faried to Gilgeous-Alexander. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, goes through.
Bledsoe to Valanciunas. And count the basket inside.
Valanciunas giving you that size, giving you that length, a guy that can extend the defense. But you kind of forget that he was the 5th pick taken overall in 2011.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Nothing going here on that drive. For three. Oh, that's how it's done.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Ingram here against Ferguson. Nothing going here on that drive. To McCollum. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Oklahoma City ball. Ferguson to Favors. C.J. McCollum rejects it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
McCollum with the basketball. His guys down big. To Valanciunas. McCollum. 5 to shoot for the Pelicans. 4-3.
Derek Favors. That's his first personal foul.
Larry Nance Jr. is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 68%. First one goes down. Second of 3, no good. Misses the last one. 1 for 3 trip. Oklahoma City's got it. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
An easy 2. Get back
The
on defense.
2023 NBA Play-In Tournament Game 1. Games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Eric Bledsoe. He's 3 for 7.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
to Favors. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Whistle stops play, timeout New Orleans, as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Time to shuffle things up. Bledsoe. Shot from the lane won't go. Moutier with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Work it down to Favors. Missed it. How'd that not go down?
And I'm telling you from personal experience, those are
The
the ones that keep you up
2023
late at night.
NBA
A
Play-In Tournament
miss
Game
right
1
there.
matchup
Gotta
is
make
now live
those.
streaming on GOAT's International Sports
Right to the
Showdown
basket for the
2023.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Eric Bledsoe, now 4 for 9.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
The Thunder have the possession. Favors to Moutier. Probing the defense. Moutier. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from long range. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. McCollum into the front court, looking to make something happen.
Game 1 seed 1-0 Oklahoma City Thunder seed 9 New Orleans Pelicans.
Scores from the post.
And CJ is a guy that doesn't get the respect that he deserves on a nationwide level. 3 straight seasons averaging over 20 points per game. He's a guy that's automatically in range once he leaves the car entering the stadium.
For Reed. Bledsoe to McCollum. He was all over him. Missed the shot, no free throws. And a chance coming up at the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
C.J. McCollum, couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Moutier into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Moutier. Finishing inside the
The
paint on that one.
2023 NBA Play-In Tournament Game 2 matchup will be coming up next.
Bledsoe with it up top. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. To McCollum. No, I missed a short one there. To Fareed. To Moutier. Shot by Moutier. It's off the mark. Bledsoe with the basketball. He'll run the offense. McCollum. New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. Deep three at the buzzer. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
And body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
And he knocks it down at the line. That ends the third quarter. The Thunder in command of this one. It's the Pelicans with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter, and they have really not shown up tonight. This has been a very disappointing performance.
I mean, they've been outplayed in every facet of the game. Shooting, rebounding, even taking care of the ball. Even the managers of the opposing team are running out there faster to clean up the floor than their managers are.
Ferguson to Moutier. Won't go.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. From the outside, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Favors. Ah, the monster stuff.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Bledsoe. Goes to the left side. To Bledsoe. Has a look. Bledsoe shot misses. To Moutier. Count the basket at the rim.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Pelicans basketball to Bledsoe. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Taken by the Pelicans. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Favors.
Game 2 seed 9 Toronto Raptors seed 7 Miami Heat.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Derek Favors at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 66%. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. To Bledsoe. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Ferguson to Favors. Moutier to Fareed. Trying to cash in. Fareed, a shot won't go. Here comes the screen. Gets it in the left corner. Shot clock winding down. Here's a chance from long range. Eric Bledsoe making the difficult look easy.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Favors to Moutier. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Emmanuel Moutier at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. New Orleans has it. McCollum to Bledsoe. McCollum to Bledsoe. Has a look. Bledsoe shot off the mark. That one's going to be out of bounds. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Nance to Bledsoe. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Able to convert inside. OKC ball. To Fareed. Slam dunk, Derek Favors.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Here comes the screen. Bledsoe shot misses.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball 1-on-1. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Eric Bledsoe. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. He makes them both. Favors. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Bledsoe with it up top. Down a bundle. Oh!
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Pelicans have the basketball. Bledsoe. And he'll head to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Eric Bledsoe, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Favors. Ferguson. Down to Fareed. Kenneth Fareed powers it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Bledsoe. Deep left corner. Ingram. Guarded by Terrence Ferguson. It's Fareed with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
To Fareed. Knocks down a tough shot. That was smothering defense.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Ferguson to Favors. Ferguson to Favors. From long range. Favors can't get that one to go. Give credit to the D. Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys down big to McCollum. Kenneth Fareed sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Gilgeous-Alexander down to Fareed. Off the assist.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Bledsoe. Five to shoot for the Pelicans. Bledsoe. Tough shot. He hits.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance. They're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Favors. Fires the three. And it's Ingram there for the rebound. Bledsoe with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To McCollum.
2 minutes left in the
Bledsoe. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Ferguson to Fareed. Fires the three. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. To Fareed. And stuffs it home.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Bledsoe with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Goes to the right side. Screen coming. New Orleans down to 4 on the shot clock. To Bledsoe. Doesn't get the bounce. Thunder with the basketball to Fareed. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Bledsoe. To McCollum. Five to shoot for the Pelicans. To Bledsoe. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not there for Bledsoe. Defense all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Fareed. Favors to Fareed. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Good victory here for the Thunder as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Thunder were simply amazing in this contest. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they scored their points. Check out the leading scores for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Pelicans lost this game long before the final buzzer. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New Orleans Pelicans.
game drive. Assists.
The Oklahoma City Thunder were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assists.
Player of the game.
Kenneth Fareed could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball, it looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.